Hi everybody, it's Carrie. Getting ready for a Thinner Thursday here. And let's see where we are. We are good. All right. So, I don't see anybody on yet. Oh, it looks like somebody just popped on. So say hello. Okay, so today is my Thinner Thursday. For those of you who have no idea what Thinner Thursday is, I recently rejoined Weight Watchers, and so I invited people to join with me. You'll find a link after this video. I will adjust the verbiage at the top, and you'll find a link where you can join with me. When you do use my link, let me know, and I will send you a free Stampin' Up! Item. But it's a challenge for me, and so another challenge for me is doing a Slimline card. So I decided Thinner Thursday would incorporate my getting healthy, and hopefully thinner, and making thinner Slimline cards, which again, they are a challenge for me. I don't like to make them, but I'm doing them, and I'm hoping that over time I will start thinking that they're more fun than I currently think they are. Okay, so what I am doing right now is I am going to use my paper trimmer, and I forgot when I cut this. This is 8.5, and normally for a Slimline card I cut it at 7.5. 7.5. But I want it to be smaller. I'm trying to remember if I know what I'm talking about. See what I mean? I struggle with Slimline cards. I'm not kidding you. It's very scary. So I'm grabbing my trusty ruler and a previous Slimline card. So I usually cut it at 7.5. So I'm going to cut it to 7 3/4 with my paper trimmer, because I just want the base. Then I cut, excuse me, I cut a piece of Designer Series paper. It's 8 1/4 by 7.5. Let me double check. By 7, sorry. And this is 8 1/4. So what did I cut this to? 3 3/4. This probably should have been better than it is. Oh well. So I'm going to take it at 3.5, and I'm going to score. This paper is from, it's actually Valentine Country Floral Lane. So it's got a lot of has a lot of Valentine stuff in it also. And if you look real close at some of the designs, you will see that there's hearts. Isn't this cute? There's a punch that will punch this out, and it has a matching stamp set. But I understand the punch is currently on back order. Story of our lives here in the world, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's just crazy making. So I'm going to score this at 7.5. See how quickly I forget? Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys. I had a really, really, really bad week with my Weight Watchers because my foot, which I thought was broken, for those of you who don't know, it's not, yay. But it's been in a lot of pain, and I have eaten my pain. Have you guys ever done that? Hi, Barb. Hi, Kathy and Kathy. Yeah, I was definitely eating my pain. But, so I did go up, which I expected, but only by 0.2. So, considering I had Wendy's for breakfast one day, White Castle for lunch one day, a very cheesy, beautiful pizza one day, And then, you know, some pretty good eating in between. But all things considered, I'm good with that. Okay. So you're going to notice that I scored, so the score line went on this decoration of the paper. But I want to fold it, so this is going to be the inside. But that's good. That's what you're supposed to do, because this has the little hill, the little bump. So you fold into the hill when you are scoring, when you've scored something. So I'm just going to do this. I guess I didn't really need to score this one. Oh, and look at, I folded it crooked. So for those of you who are new to watching me, I am not, with a capital N-O-T, not the perfect demonstrator. If you want a perfect demonstrator, you are not done looking, because she is not me. Okay, so there is my designer series paper, and I believe this is the right one. Nope, this one must be. All right, I need to trim it a little more. Ah, oops, did I cut this wrong? Nope, I cut this wrong. So I cut this, I thought something didn't, my math didn't turn out right, but, so I accidentally cut this one. It's 8 1/4, which should fit. Why am I having trouble? This should be 8 1/2, and it is. Why is this looking like... I know why. I think I made it a little shorter here. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, my gosh, you guys, seriously. I mean, like, come on. Does anybody else do that? You measure like 50 times and you're thinking you're crazy, which I am, I admit, fully. Okay, so now I'm going to take the liquid glue, which I love because it's going to give me time to wiggle this into place where I want it. Now, I'm making this card really simple for a couple of reasons. You know that these are difficult cards for me, and because I wanted to show that you don't always have to be like exuberant with your designs. I personally, I really like over the top. I mean, that's my jam, but I know that there's a lot of people out there that don't like it as much. And now I'm struggling with centering it, but that's all right. It'll do. Okay. Then I cut a piece of, this is Petal Pink, which is in the card. And I cut this so you can see that it's going to fit on the inside smaller. It is 3 inches by 7 3/4. So is that the way I want it? Yep. Okay, so you guys can see. Look at the inside is hearts. Isn't it cute? And this is light. You could probably write over it, but I wanted to make it a little bit easier for writing in your sentiment. So here we go. And I'm keeping it simple. You could definitely decorate this inside piece if you were so inclined. There we go. It's pretty even. Probably should go that way a little bit. There we go. So there's the inside of the card, but see how pretty it is? And then you've got this pretty on the outside. Now I was thinking about using ribbon across this, but when you do ribbon, I like to be able to tuck it under. And if you tucked it under here, it's going to have the ends. Plus, it's designer series paper, so it's thinner than the cardstock, so that it might lump it. And if I were to cut it short, sometimes it can fray. So I had this piece of leftover Petal Pink from when I was trimming stuff up, and I thought, hey, it's the size of the ribbon I was thinking of using. It is 1/2 inch by 7 3/4. So I thought, okay, that is my faux ribbon. Okay. Then I took stamp set from Nested Friends. Best friends make the good times better and the hard times easier. Love that sentiment. I have a dear friend named Travis. We met through Stampin' Up. She's a demonstrator also, and she is my BFF. I love her to death. And we are always like, we text daily. We chat at least probably once a week, if not more. But sometimes it's all about Stampin' Up. Sometimes it's about our families and our struggles and our successes and all that. I hope you guys have a friend like that too. But she is mine. So I already stamped it because you guys know how to stamp. And if you don't, mention, text, call me, whatever. I used the Mossy Meadow because Mossy Meadow is what is this dark green in the background. And I put it on the Petal Pink. And then this color is Mint Macaron, which is the background, the back of the card. Okay. So I'm going to put these two together. And I haven't glued down my faux ribbon yet because I wanted to see exactly where I want this to go. You see how I needed new ink. See, this is the first place I stamped it, and I needed to re-ink my ink pad. So then I just tested it after it had been re-inked to see. Just as a reminder, I always suggest to you, when you buy an ink pad, buy the re-inker immediately. Immediately. Don't wait, because they last forever. Some of my re-inkers I have had for 22 years from old stamps from 22 years ago. They still work. Why would I throw them out? Okay, so there is that matted. So I know I'm going to want to put that on here. So I'm going to decide where I want it. I think I'm going to want it about right there. So I'm going to set that over there so I can kind of remember my place. Just put some adhesive onto my faux ribbon, making sure I have a little extra on the ends. Then I want it about right there. And I'm going to kind of sort of center it. Okay. Perfection is overrated. Never forget that. It's a very important piece of information. And then I'm going to put this on with some dimensionals. As soon as I find my white dimensionals, there we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop the few of them on here. I'm going to use 4, I think, so I can kind of get the corners. I don't necessarily need one in the center. If you're going to mail it, sometimes when I'm mailing, thanks for sharing, Pam, and hello. And speaking of sharing, I hope that you will share and comment like Pam just did, because that gets you into a drawing for free goodies. So, and I do the drawing every month, so don't miss out on that. So, anyway, if you're going to be mailing this, sometimes I will put one in the center, because see how it will press up and down? Sometimes, you know, I don't panic about that stuff. And I think that's really cute just like that. But I am going to add a little bit of bling, because why would you not? Free is always good. You're so right, Pam. So, and I want to encourage, I know that I'm posting this on Volume. Hi, Jen. I'm going to be posting this video on the Volume site. So if you're watching this from Volume, you should go over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/MemoryINKers, because we just had Party Week. And Party Week is pretty fun. And so there's a ton of videos from Party Week that you might find interesting. So I am going to just put some bling over here. Nothing too crazy. Just a little bit of bling, because I think it needs it. And this bling is from the Iridescent Pastel Gems. They are in the current mini catalog. Okay, that does not look very good. Let's see if I can move this guy over just a smidgen. Here we go. So, I think that's okay, but I feel like it needs more gems. right? Why not? Why not add some more gems? Because this over here looks lonely. He looks lonely over there by himself. And you can't have 4 gems because you have to have an uneven number. So now I have to add another one over here. And then that doesn't look quite right because there's too much space left over here. So I'm going to add a couple of more gems here. Bling is a lovely, lovely thing. Now look, it looks like I got my best friend a beautiful bracelet. And there you go. That is today's Thinner Thursday card. Oh, thank you, Pam. I'm glad you like it. So, anyway, again, please, oh, thank you. I love hearts. Thank you for watching. I hope that you will share this video and comment below. And, oh, yay, more of them. And follow me on Facebook.com/MemoryInkers. If you're shopping for Stampin' Up, you can go to MemoryInkers.com. That's my Stampin' Up website to email me with questions. MemoryInkers@gmail.com. And if you're shopping, please use this hostess code QC46T23R. Again, Thinner Thursday is all about my Weight Watchers experience. Oh, you guys, I forgot to tell you. Oh my gosh. My husband and I ordered from QVC, and I can't remember if I told you. A couple weeks ago, they had a special on the Total Gym, and we had been looking at them, and they're expensive, like thousands of dollars. They had it on sale for $6.99 with all these like Pilates attachments and all this stuff. It came yesterday. And so today I did my first workout on it. I did the 10-minute beginner's workout. Almost died. I hesitate to say literally, but it felt literal. But I'm not going to give up. It's so cool. It's the coolest machine. And my husband is a big exerciser, so he's going to really like it too. Anyway, so yay! I'm excited. All right, you guys, I hope you will come back again and watch me. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye.